It is go time. Okay. I am back after a brief hiatus because Seki gave me the play. Oh, new GameCube game. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's still baffling to me that XD was added after before Coliseum. Like, why? Okay. The GameCube game we're actually playing right now, though. Okay, last time I believe we went through pretty much everything we needed to immediately go to the to click end here. Everything seems to be coming through just fine. It's just so weird to do Coliseum after XD. Good morning, Ike. How are things going? Does everything look good? Titania, did you get rest? Enough as could be expected given everything that's been going on. But now we've got some business to deal with. First we need some new recruits. Oh, but our audience of King Galea comes first. Any word from the palace? No, nothing yet. According to the Lagoos who brought our food, we should be receiving word sometime soon, but... Ike, I've got some bad news. Look out the window. Oh no! We're under attack. That's not what I think it is it? If I'm not imagining things, that's a squad of Dane soldiers. Why do they have to show up now? What gives? We're inside Galea's borders, aren't we? They must be out of their minds to pursue us this far. If they've come this far, I'm sure getting out here alive will never be one of their priorities. We're in trouble. They have us completely surrounded. We cannot escape. So many of them and so few of us. It doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't matter. We have to fight. Grail mercenaries, ready yourselves. Yes, sir. I'll begin formulating a strategy immediately. Ike, brother. Miss, I want you and Rolf to go to the back and hide. But Ike, just do it now. Everything will be fine. But I need you to do this, alright? Alright, be careful. Ah! It's happening again. My medallion's glowing. Mother, Father, if you can hear me, please watch over Ike. Please, will you protect him? They might, because XD is definitely the more popular one in terms of aesthetic, because it's got Shadow Lugia, but it's just weird. Alright, everyone, are you ready? Grail mercenaries, move out. Okay, it's been a minute. Let's take a look at this map here. Oh boy, this is not a fun map, is it? So, right off the bat, the game wants me to defend this spot. So I can't extend out too far and try to hold out these guys. And this is just going to be a cavalry immediately at my ass. Like, if I don't have Titania here, I can't do shit. At the same time, I don't have very many tanky units in the first place. Like, let's look at Europe Boyd. Defense 7, 12. You're a probably a dodge tank, but I don't like using dodge tanks to dodge tank unless I'm feeling more or less safe. Like usually if I'm using a dodge tank, it's in like woods or something. 10. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So off the bat, this game doesn't have any means of, so I'm going to zoom out all the way here, pick a top down. You look weird. What are you? Ah, they have a healer. Mostly lances on this side. A lot of lances on this map. Oh, there's fire over here too. And some boats. Okay. This side is not sitting on as much fire. This side, I might need to be cycling people in and out on defense because these mages are probably going to cause problems. These guys have like a mix of weapons. I don't. Okay, so I'm thinking Titania holds this position. Oscar's actually matching Titania in defense. So I'll have him hold here. I think resistance ain't great on Oscar's as it is on Titania though. Honestly, nobody has great resistance other than Titania and Soren. So I think I'll keep them here. The squishies are gonna have to stay deeper in the line. Boy will have to sit here. And we're just gonna have to play this really tight until I can see an opening. Okay. And then I'll have Ike kind of support Boyd and Oscar depending on who's having a harder time. Titania, you'll be fine. But just to be safe, I did give her vulneraries. No chests on this map, so I can take her chest key. Oh, convoy. Okay. No worries, Tacos. Something very important that I'm missing. Is there an item that someone's holding that's obtainable, or is there a recruitable person? Kamura. He looks more like a boss, though. Although... it's possible, I guess, someone's recruitable here. Oh! Oh, look at you! Where are you at? Okay, so we're sending Ike up to the side here. Okay. Ike is strong, and I'd rather, even if it cost me $5 to the void, trying this. Yeah, Ike's got good healing items on him. Alright, we're just gonna send Ike up the side there and see how well that goes for me. Let's get the Regal Sword on him because this has anti-armor. And this guy is going to come down on me. You squishies are going to wait in the middle. You're not actually that useful. There's way too many lances. So I'm going to have you wait in the middle here too, and then I'll charge you if there's an opening. Soren, you can wait in the middle here too and snipe people as they become vulnerable. I shouldn't have wasted that hammer. It seems like Titania's a great hand axe tank. I should have given her the hand axe this time. I just didn't need to do it. Okay, can I... Okay, so the best strategy here, I think, is going to be to bring Boyd up, because Ike's going to be able to seal off this area of his body once I take out this knight, and I should be able to take it out with Boyd. At least I'll give it a shot. Either way, I can sort of seal up the hole here. The bow is the one I'm worried about for Soren, though. Although they can't hit him from there if I move Ike up. Yeah, that's good there. You primarily need to worry about getting that hammer off your inventory. And we're going to cancel out of that for a minute because I need to decide what I want to do, but I think I'm going to vulnerary you. I kind of want to bring a healer up to you. But I think did I give you a vulnerary? I should have. Yeah, you have a vulnerary. I might just vulnerary you and hold it. How many rounds do I need to last this? Guy. No? I don't know. I'm just going to play it for now. I'm a little bit nervous about some of these. Oscar here is making me slightly nervous, but not too many people can hit him. The worst thing that can happen is this mage can come through here and snipe him for some good damage. But there's bows here, so if I move Riss up, he's going to take some bow damage. Let's start with what I can easily control here. These have different weapon rankings, right? And that's effective against flying, that's effective against beast. Let's stick to what I know right now. That's the funny thing about Alco's, there's not exactly a wrong way to use her. I could take him out, but then I'm going to risk taking some good damage and going down. So what we're going to do... Oop, not the elixir. Use the vulnerary. I should have stood one spot back in from Void. Too late now. We'll try taking this sword guy out easily. Oh, I should have healed her. That's fine, I'll send Riss down. There's no archer down that side. Also, there's not many people left to actually pose a threat to her. Two guys left ain't gonna do much against her. I guess they could javelin Reese, which is not good. Yeah, they could javelin Reese. How are these guys holding up against her? Because they're the only ones down there. I'm not worried about anyone coming after Titania down there at this point. I might even be able to move away from there for a bit to have to give Oscar some relief if needed. Attack 14 and attack 13. Both with javelins. Attack 14 and attack 13 versus defense 12. So they're only chip damaging her. She'll make this round, even if they crit. Oscar's the one I'm more worried about. Oscar's going to take some good damage this round until I can get Titania back up there. We'll just vulnerary on Oscar to keep him stable. Mia is going to wait. There's not a lot I could do. Riss, I'm actually going to move her. Yeah, I'll move her. I'll move Riss here. No, Riss is fine where he's at. He can reach anywhere here. I don't want him putting himself in range of an archer. Get it. Good dodge. Okay. So far, this round's going my way. Okay, this is not great for Boyd. Man, I have a feeling Boyd's gonna be my first death. Like a really strong feeling. Because he is not holding up very well. Oh boy, okay. You guys aren't going to go anywhere. Here's the plan. I was hoping. Fuck. Not what I meant to do. Alright, guess we're going with this plan. So we're in. This is going relatively bad. Put the hand axe for this, because at this point I need to be able to. We'll continue that play here. I just need a warm body there. Nothing can come down south, so I'm gonna. Because you're like one of the few people I can heal and be safe about it. Well, he could step out and step back in if he needs to. turn. Does he have a javelin on him? He does. Okay, let's kill this guy first. I'd like to get these Armanites off the field if I can. Now here's the question, do I send her this direction and keep her south, or do I move her here so she tanks a lot more? And just javelin with Oscar for a minute. We'll javelin with Oscar for a minute, I think. Not that he can actually hurt anyone there. Alright, you're just going to stay back and drink another pulmonary. We're going to keep you here. You are actually probably better spent holding down the line here for a second. In case something does try to come up there. I think we're relatively safe. Wow, great crit, Oscar. Gotta let one level up, I guess. Wonderful. I want you guys to die. If you guys die, I can move. I can be a little bit more open. Ooh. A little bit more aggressive if I can get the bows and the mages dead. Oh, longbow. I didn't even think about that. I forgot that that was a thing. Not that the bows are threatening to anybody with a little bit of defense on this mode. Cool. Ileana continuing to push upwards there. I just need to push them back. Okay. I could take a hammer to you, knock you out immediately, and then push Oscar out. But those mages are still out there. Yeah, there's still two mages out there. I could just push a little bit deeper in. Oh, you! That's a stealable item. Hey. And you are in easy killing territory. Now I need to wait for you to move just a little bit closer. I'd rather not move out and then an ambush spawn. Okay, well, let's focus on this side here. This side feels like the more productive side to poke through. What are the conditions? 8 turns. Okay, so I have a feeling we're going to get reinforcements soon. There's no way you do a map like this and not have reinforcements, because I could route this at the rate we're going. Any bows left over here? One. If I can knock out this guy with Soren, I can push forward with Ike a little bit and knock out that bow too, maybe. Switch to fire. I've got better. Are you the only bowman right now? Yeah. Yeah, no, this is... I can start being more aggressive with Soren and I can knock out that bowman. Now here's the real consideration. Do I want to try taking out the bowman with Oscar and then go for the swordsman with Ike here? But then I'm putting Oscar in a lot worse of a position, aren't I? How many more swords are there? One more sword. That's... Oh, then there's an elf under here with Ileana, depending on if she goes for an attack or not. Let's see. I'm also not doing great on Ike's HP either. Five... Okay. This is a rough calculus. Ike's taken 9 damage, so 16. In theory, let's say everything goes wrong and I kill everybody who comes up to Ike and attacks Ike. Ike has a 11 defense. You have 16, so you do 6 damage to Ike, or you do 5 damage to Ike. You're going to do 0 damage to Ike, 4 damage to Ike, so 9 damage. You aren't going to do shit. 10 damage. And then there's Ileana, who I have no idea if she's going to sort of hang back or if she's actually going to attack. So if she attacks, that's 15 against Ike's resistance, which is 4, which is a full 11 damage against Ike. 15, that'll kill Ike. If she attacks. Do I take the gamble that she's not going to attack? Or also, she might go after Boyd here. Boyd has a defense of 7, which is worse. Which will be 9. Yeah, Boyd doesn't have a lot of room to not pull Nerari either. But I need to take out this Iron Brow. Okay. Best option here. We're gonna Iron Sword, because that'll minimize the chance that he gets doubled by anything. We're gonna Vulnerate Boyd, and that should keep Boyd alive unless Elfire goes for Boyd, which I'm gonna go out and say it won't, because that arrow, that guy at the bow is still on Boyd, and Ileana always seems to move last. And if we kill Ike, well, I owe Seki $5. These are the gambles that make strategy. There's also Boyd's last vulnerability, so I have to be careful. I'm gonna start moving you inwards over here because now that there's no more archer here, I can focus more on that. You guys are sufficient right now. I think I need to keep you guys playing a little slower, though. Let's take out this longbow guy, because he's completely... able to make anything. And I'm actually scared of the longbow a little bit. Oh, sweet. Javelin can't do anything to these guys, including this guy that's also throwing a javelin at me. So, you're better off holding. I'm going to cautiously move you down here and maybe go after that red gem in a second. Titania level up? I think. No. Oh. Ew. Ew. There we go. That's a pretty good level up. The only thing that didn't go up is her strength. Dude, you're dead. Oh, that's rude. Here we go. I was worried about you guys a little bit. Let's see what you do. Well, you die, apparently. Alright, you have another one, right? Get yourself killed, please, because then I'm going to feel comfortable pushing Oscar out. Oh! That could be a bad thing, though. That could be a very bad thing, because I just opened up some room for Void to take a hit. Aha! Yeah, I knew you were coming. Okay. What are you two like? Two iron lances with attacks of 13. You've got a defense of 8. 5. Yeah, no, I think you're probably going to escape. I'm going to pull you back. I'm not worried about them reaching you, but I'm going to go ahead and let that red gem go. Who are you? I'm a traveling mage. My name is Ileana. This castle... Oh. Hey, are you alright? I'm sorry, this rain is so cold. I feel like I'm freezing. You don't look good. Are you sick? Do you need medicine? You're awfully kind, aren't you? You know, you don't look like any Dane soldier I've ever seen. Are you really one of them, or have they press-ganged you into service? I was traveling with some merchants, but we got separated. I came here to escape the rain, but the soldiers came and Black found me. They thought I was a Crimean refugee. Oh. I tried to tell them who I was, but they wouldn't believe me. They said they would put me in put me to the sword if I didn't help fight you. I'm very sorry. Don't apologize. You don't have any choice. If it had been me, I'd have done the same. But listen, I think you've seen the merchant I've seen the merchant convoy with travel with the castle. There's a weapons vendor named Muston. I think the woman named Aini sold items. That's them! Oh, that's incredible. Are they unharmed? Where are they? They're fine. They're fine. In fact, we've all come to an agreement, and they're traveling with us now. I don't see any reason we should go on fighting. If you're with them, we can protect you from Dane. You're right. Yes, would you please allow me to join your company too? That sounds fine, Ileana. This place is dangerous. Go ahead and seek safety within the castle. We'll hold off the enemy troop. No, I'll fight too. But you're sick. You'll need some help. This isn't the full force of Dane soldiers. More of them are waiting in the forest, and you need me. Well, I wish you were right, but it sounds like we will need your help. I'm just glad to get away from those awful black-clad soldiers. Ike's running a little low on HP, but I think I can poke through this better now. Let's shift to Thunder. I don't need Thunder. Then I'll have Soar and get that last chip damage. Crit! Completely unnecessary, overly showy, but whatever. Okay, I am going to start pushing outwards and try to come around and take out the boss with Titania. Because you should be able to take out everyone else just fine now. Or at least be able to protect the line here. Can I actually push out and do some good work against you with Steel Lance? Not particularly, but I can hold the line here with the Steel Lance. Yeah, I don't even need a vulnerary. I'm gonna move you inward because I think I'm gonna pull you guys back. What? They still resist? That's impossible. Fight, dogs! Focus and press forward. Okay, Ike needs to heal when I pull back. Do I be cheeky? Yeah, these guys can't hurt her. I absolutely be cheeky. I'm a bit mad that didn't kill, but... Okay, we're gonna pull out again. I'm gonna have Risk come around and do a heal for Oscar. Are you a sword or a lance? You're a lance. So I'll keep you out in front. Ike, you are going to pull the farthest back. Who still hasn't gone? Oscar still hasn't gone. Oscar is at 30 HP. Now we're just gonna hold here. Unfortunately, this thing is eating a... I think that ate the last of my hammers, which could create a problem fighting the boss. That might be it for the hammer. I've really abused that hammer. Yeah. Oh no. What round are we on? 7. Okay, let's pull all the way back for Mia. Because I can't make it there. And Mia against a horse. Not great. Yeah. Oscar's not hitting very hard or very often, so... Unless I can get sword in there? No, I can't. Whoa. No, I don't know. We'll just pull sword over here. No one can reach me this far in anyways. So I can just have Riss do a heal afterward. Titania, I should still try to kill this boss. Let's circle around here. Well, do either of your guys' attacks go above 10? Because that's a 13. No. Well, you're going to be able to do 1 damage. So I kind of need this to kill. Yeah, if this doesn't kill, I pull back. Ugh, glory to Dane! That's, all things considered, not a bad level up. Alright, let's get that red gem. One of them can hurt me. But I'll pull Boyd out now he's healed again, and he should be able to tank some spear stuff. Are either of you rocking? Yeah, you are rocking a javelin, so that's a little bit scary. Can you tank them very well? Regal sword. Yeah, they're only doing 5 to you, so I'm fine if you lean back. I will move you here though to keep Reese out of range. Still can't go through walls. I'll sword and stay here, thank you. Mia, you weren't very useful because this is not a very axe-heavy chapter. Okay, let's hurt you. I guess I can pull back and just javelin you. Actually, no, I should try to get you killed before the other guys come. Who is still yet to go? Is it just Mia? Keep Mia here plugging the gap. Okay, that was a good level up. There are still more of them? Everyone fall back to the castle. Regroup within the castle. Blast, not yet. Not yet, we will not fall. Brother! Mist, you're not supposed to be out here. I told you to stay. I don't care. Mist, there's no way we can escape. This is it, isn't it? We're all going to die here, aren't we? Don't be foolish. No matter what happens, I'm making sure you and Rolf get out of here alive. Once you're out of danger, you go straight to the palace and stay with Princess Alencia. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here with everyone. I'm staying with you. As long as I'm with you, I'm not afraid to die. We'll see Mother and Father. We'll be together again. So please, stop telling me to leave you. I can't leave any of you again, alright? Alright, don't leave my side. Thank you, brother. One thing, you're not going to see Mother just yet. What? I'm going to protect you. I'm not going to let you die. I gave Father my word. Ike. So few soldiers, and that you managed to defeat our general. You have fought well. But it all ends here. Prepare to die. No! What happened? What was that? Filthy beast, it's so strong. It's incredible. Is that why people fear the lagoons? That blasted stinking beast! So, are you two from the palace? Did the King of Gallia send you? He did. I am Mordecai, warrior of Gallia. Your hair is blue. You are Ike. Is this correct? That's right. I'm Ike. You saved us back there. Thank you. Ranulf told me Ike is not a bad stranger. Mordecai and Ike, we will become friends. You don't know that. You don't know if we can trust him. It's too soon to tell. He's a Beorc, a human. You know, all humans have two faces. Leave. Beorc, what's that? That's what you are. We with the power are Lagoos. You soft, hairless things with no power at all. You are called Beorc. What did you say? Leith, you're being bad. The king forbid this. We cannot fight with Beorc. Most Beorc are call us by hated names. Look at us with eyes filled with scorn. Subhuman. That's how Bayork treat their friends. Is that how Bayork treat their allies? You're right, some of us use that name far too readily. I guess if we had thought about it, we'd have realized it's not a polite term. We didn't know you by any other name. I'm sorry. You knew no other name for us? Are we really so little to you, human? You who forced us into slavery, how easy you forget. But we Lagoos, we remember. We remember how we have suffered at your hands. The king can say whatever he likes. I will not trust you. I will warn you never to speak to me in such a way. Leave. What is your point? Did you come all this way to complain to us? Typical subhuman. Soren! Scum! Those who use the name are enemies of Galia. Subhuman enemy. He is enemy. You think you're humans. The only thing human about you is your conceit, you filthy, hairy subhuman. Jesus Christ, Soren! Mordecai, kill him! Ike! Ow! What? Ike? I'm sorry I have hurt you. I did not intend to hurt you. Mordecai, this injury is nothing. I'm fine. You are nothing but a beast. Soren, stand down! Why did you stop me? He hurt you. He could have killed you. We can't let him get away. If you hadn't provoked him, none of this would have happened, right? But I'm sorry. Mordecai, Leaf, I apologize on behalf of my company. Please forgive Soren. It's a poor excuse, but we recently lost some companions. We're tired and we're not thinking clearly. Ike forgave Mordecai, so I now forgive Soren. No one need be angry. I apologize as well. My behavior has been unkind. I forgot our mission. I have blundered terribly. Mission? The king wants to see you. We are here to guide you to the royal palace. God damn, Soren's racist. We don't like when people call us slurs. Soren in here immediately calling them the frickin' N-word equivalent. Good morning, Ike. May I have a moment of your time? What is it? I'm listening. Our expenses, our ability to fight, the current state of our troops. These are all things you must know. I see. Having a grasp of that is part of the commander's job, too, right? Understood. Let me hear it. Very well. No bonus EXP. That's it. I think I've got most of it. I'll give you a report for each battle. I hope it helps. I'm sure it will. Thank you. I'm relying on you for all your details. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Commander. I'll do my best, but if I have your leave, I must be going. What supports are open now? I can do it. I think I have a. I can do a support with Oscar or Soren if I want to. Sent me something in the Discord. Let me take a look. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the gaming chat, or oh, is it memes? Okay, that is pretty funny. What's wrong, Soren? Are the preparations complete? Yes, everything's ready. I've only a few robes and musty books. I'm taking a bit less, but it looks as though you travel light as well. The burden of unnecessary items is something I detest. Me too. We're liking that, aren't we? What is it? You've got that worried look again. Well, it's nothing. Never mind. Everyone's really slow, aren't they? Shall I go see what's taking them? Soren, don't worry about it. Sitting here in the morning in the sunlight, it helps me to understand. I'm alive. I have trustworthy friends. That's how I know I can go on. I just hope I'm not fooling myself. No, you're not. You're not. Well then, it's business as usual. I know we'll have our troubles, but let us see our shoulders straight and get on with it. Understood. Ike, good morning. Morning. Are you alright? If I said I were, I'd be lying, but I'm doing my best. Yesterday I was so confused. Then I awoke this morning and saw the blue sky, felt the sun on my face, and I thought, I'm alive. The sunlight was so warm. I mean, it's always warm, but for some reason it made me want to cry. Oh, Mist. It's up to us. We can live the fullest lives we can. We have to live for Mother and Father. We mustn't dishonor their memory. So, I may think about them, and I may even cry now and then, but I'll carry on. You're right. Everything you said is right. We will carry on together. Right. Oh, sorry. I have to hurry and get ready. I'll see you later, brother. Yes, look at the time. Get a move on, will you? Hey, good morning, Ike. How are you feeling today? Yesterday's battle was a rough one, wasn't it? Hi, Oscar. Yeah, I'm sore all over. Every muscle in my body hurts. Hopefully I'll feel better after I move around for a while. I hope for the same. When I woke up, it was all I could do to get you out of bed. We're truly lucky to be alive. If those two beast fighters hadn't arrived when they did, we might have all been wiped out. Yeah. I can't say I know what you're going through or how you feel, but you should try to remember all that happened last night. The men we fought were professionals, well-trained under the command of a cunning tactician, but not invincible. You're saying they follow certain rules, specific patterns. Who? Huh. What? For an instant there, looking at you was like looking at Commander Grail. I'm his son. I'm supposed to look like him, aren't I? It wasn't that. It was an aura. It wasn't an aura, a hunch, or anything like that. I don't know what to call it. It was more like the core of your character. It felt the same as his. Huh? Sorry, that must have sounded pretty stupid. Oscar. Commander, now on when I practice, would you join me? I would be more familiar with the fighting style of the Knights. Of course, if there's anything I can do to help, you need only ask. Oh, boss, morning. Good morning. Are you ready to go? All set. It doesn't matter how late I go to sleep. I'm always awake before the sun rises. I can leave whenever. I'm sorry. You know, for everything that's happened, it's also sudden. Oh, it's nothing, but it's been rough on you, hasn't it? I could say the same to you. It can't have been easy to join a band of wanted mercenaries and fighting every day. Oh, it's not so bad. You were forced to join us by the whims of fate, not by choice. I know my father said you had a debt to repay, but he's not here anymore. If you want to leave, I won't stop you. What? Oh, times like this, I never have any idea what I'm supposed to say. None. Dang, I need to stop hitting A too fast. Because there's no rewind on the dialogue on this. That's how a true man lives. So now I have to follow you, you see? I think so. That's my story, boss. So do me a favor and don't tell me to get lost. I'm good to have around, you'll see. That's how you feel, I guess I understand. I'm counting on you. Don't let me down. Never. I wouldn't know how. Ike, are you prepared? Can we depart? It's taking more time than I thought. I'm sorry for making you wait. I see. Then I will talk with you as we wait. My words, are they well? Can you understand? Sure, no problem. I understand you. That is good. Mordecai is not so good with this language. What language do you normally use? With others of my tribe, I need no words. I say all I must with gestures, with how you say growls. That is convenient. Yes, but our tongue does not let us talk to other tribes. That is not good. That is when we learn these modern words. I would think that would be enough for us to speak with only your friends, wouldn't it? It is not. There is danger. If there is danger of conflict, we can use words to avoid fighting. That need not be. So using words that many can hear is good. Using words to avoid unnecessary fighting. That's only one way to think about it. Okay, first off, let's send that red gem of Titanius to the convoy. Though I'm going to sell it in like 2 seconds, probably. Along with that longbow. Oh, nope, did not need to take her hand axe. Guys, this is why you don't play a video game one-handed like I'm doing right now. I also could grab the hand axe. That steel axe isn't going to last too much longer. Okay. I doubt it, but is there even a possibility of buying another hammer? Because that was nice. I don't think they do sell them though. No, they don't. Okay, I'm just gonna buy her a new steel axe because she's eating through that pretty quickly. Put this iron axe back because she doesn't need the iron axe at all. Oh, I didn't grab the steel axe? Or did I put it on the wrong person? Okay, how are my javelins and hand axes looking? I need a new hand axe. Wind can go one more round. Hand axe on you is doing fine. Your javelin's fine. And your weapons are mostly fine. Ike's swords are fine. Everyone seems to be fine. Okay. EXP. I feel like there's probably something to be said about funneling some EXP into the priest, into Reese. Because getting Reese to his to a promotion would be nice. Alternatively, I could funnel some EXP into I could try to level out my party here, I guess. Not counting Titania. Get everyone to 7 here. How's my EXP looking? How much does it take? Is it just a... Yeah, it's 100 straight, isn't it? Just push Reese to 7. Keep him up. Keep it up. Keep it up, I guess. Hold off on giving EXP to Reese just until after this chapter? Okay. How about Ileana? I guess Ileana's probably going to see a lot of combat because like she's so useful in combat like Soren right now. Just depending on how many people I stick in each slot. And she's keeping up just fine. Like she's doing enough damage. I'm not worried about her her taking a straight hit. So maybe not worth to do that. How about skills? I do actually have a few. Something I did see in my convoy. that I should think about. I can start thinking about these. Because I kind of hoard these. I'm actually a really bad hoarder of these. But usually I hold them until I start feeling like a unit is lacking an area. Like if someone's not managing to double often, I'll give them a speed wing if I like using them. Or if I feel like Seraphrobe's just kind of there. What's Ashra Icon do again? Luck. I've not got a good grasp on luck, and by the time I'm being critted, it's been too late. Oh. Let's put that miracle back. I should sell that, get the money. That's what this is for, right? Yeah, it's just for selling. Okay, and what's in the shop here? Vulneraries, yes. Someone needs... I need to restock some vulneraries. Who needs vulneraries? Ike needs classic vulnerary. Titania's fine. Boyd needs a new vulnerary. Okay. Okay, and I'm not worried about pure water, but antitoxin. I'm a little worried about that. But we don't really have there's not a lot of good reason for that to be worried about right now. Okay. Alright. We're gonna keep going, but I need to take a bathroom break, so I will be right back. We could probably go pretty late tonight too, just depending, because I don't work tomorrow, so expect me to be going. I might be able to do an extra map unless I'm feeling drained after the next one. All right, we'll be right back. And I'm back. While I was in the restroom, I was doing some FGO grinding, admittedly. As a fun fact, guys, if you're on FGO NNA, right now is really great to play the event because there's the ongoing right now are these little things that are basically like raids that you can just continually run for a couple hours and not have to worry about people killing them quickly. Like if you play FGO now, you basically have little mini raids you could do. So, if you want something fun to do while you're listening to me play Fire Emblem, there you go. You made NP1 Summer Bargus with only Yui, Caskill, and Alco. All it takes is 2 rounds of 6 enemies. Look, if you can't... only top tier loopers can loop 2 rounds of 6 enemies there. This place brings back such memories. It hasn't changed in the slightest. Titania, have you been to Gallia before? A long time ago, when I was still a knight of Crimea. I volunteered for a military officer exchange program and spent some time studying in Gallia's royal palace. I get it now. That's why you weren't surprised when we saw the Lagoose. You're right. I've missed the sea. When the setting sun strikes the water, it's almost as though the horizon itself is on fire. Now I think about it, my father knew where that castle was. He sure acted like someone who'd been to Gallia before. Was he here with you? Mm-hmm. And we weren't the only ones. You've been here too, Ike. What? Ike. It's Mordecai. You'd better answer him. Yeah, but... we can finish our talk later, after we've reached the castle. Well, that was cryptic. What is it, Mordecai? Do you tired? Should we rest here? No, I think we're all right. Good. Bayark are such weak species. A distance like this is nothing. Any Lagoos worth his claws could cross it in a single bound. Leave. It is the truth. If you persist in this way, you will shame the king. You sound like a fool. You are my subordinate. Never speak to me in such a way. What's wrong is wrong. You are a fierce warrior, Leaf, but when it comes to the Bayark, you are far too stubborn. What did you say? Come on now, both of you, let's calm down. Mordecai, wait. What is it? The smell on the wind, it's iron. The smell of weapons. The smell of Bayark, heavily armored, well armed. Are you sure? General Kotov, the Crimean mercenaries have entered our area of operations. They're trapped. Call every last man ready to battle. We'll stop the enemy here. Is that a pirate? Is that a pirate up north? I'm always amused by the pirate class, because you don't see them in every game. Especially not the modern ones. Black armor. They're the Dane men. Alright? You're saying, like, that some sort of invasion force is still around. Dane worms. They strut about the Gallian force as though they own them. I won't stand for it. The castle to south. Many Bayark are inside. They carry iron weapons. I smell them. Not good. Titania, gather everyone together. Ha! Understood. What now? What do you mean? If you hope to crush the worms, you'll do well to capture the ruins in the south. Since you probably want to flee, there is an escape route. We're going to fight. Oh? There are times when running has its advantages, but I don't think we'll lose here. I see. I will also fight. Good, we can use the help. Ike, everyone's here. Alright, let's go. I want you two to take Mist and Rolf and retreat to the rear. Of course. We're counting on you, be careful. Everyone who can fight, grab a weapon. Grail mercenaries, move out. Alright, I still have everyone deployed. Not yet a lack of deployment options. Because that's where things get hard, is once it tells you can deploy only a certain amount of units from what you have. Because then units start to fall behind. I know there's the bonus EXP system here, so it's not that big a deal with that. So I don't know if you two... I think you two are a full green unit, so you're not in my control. Nothing behind us directly, but there's a pirate. Then an axe. What does that do? Knew it! Knew it! I knew poison would be coming. I should have bought some antitoxin. I'll just need to be very, very, very careful. Ball axe, iron sword, steel axe. Venom axe is so far the only scary thing I'm seeing here. What does the boss look like? Night Killer! Ah! Titania is off the menu here as an option. Good to know. You are going to be fought with everybody but Titania. But that arm scroll looks nice. Javelin. Ah, but the Night Killer's only one range, so if I technically surround him, though, I don't think it's a good idea, because then he can, he has an attack at 20-1. I don't have any kind of defensive unit to take him. Oh, God. My axe units are a Knight and a freaking Boyd. Oh. He has ship for resistance, though. So... I should at least see how much damage he does to Titania with that. Because with Titania's stats, it still might be worth it to have her tank in order to keep Soren and Ileana safe while they pelt him. And then shove them out of the way or something with another unit. Like, put up a wall here so that he can only attack like the bulkier units. Soren, shoot a spell, someone who has... and then I have someone push. Ileana, whoever's here, push. That might work. I don't think he's going to move because he is on a defensive space. Even if it says otherwise. No choke points, so we're... Can you guys climb up the hill? Technically you can. Oh, there are houses. And that pirate's going to try taking those houses. Ooh. Okay, so Titania gets to go down there and deal with them. Can I still... We're gonna have Titania fight that pirate, but that also means I need something to help her. Is it gonna make me rewatch the cutscene? Nope. Okay. So I need Titania to basically mad dash down there. Which ironically means I need Titania in the back. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be able to cut through the woods up there. Titania's needing to come up here, through here, and ideally cut that pirate off. And I don't think anyone else is in the business of destroying these. You might be. No, you're just a soldier. You're not a barbarian. Pirates and the barbarians are the ones that'll destroy it. You guys are safe, probably. Okay, so Titania goes after them while everyone's slowly makes their way north here. And then I'll bring once Titania's done, I'll do those villages. If I need to, I will get rid of one of Titania's vulneraries to make an extra space for a gifted item, or I'll get rid of her broken steel axe and give a weapon, or her broken hand axe. Okay, that should work. All right, let's reposition. Titania, you're gonna go back here in Soren's spot. Soren, you're still probably not going to be up there. Move Mia up. There's a lot of wooded cover, so she can actually be helpful here. I'm gonna move Oscar for Boyd, because Boyd's gonna be able to make his way up quicker, and the squishies can follow behind. Okay. Alright, we're gonna save. Any conditions I need to worry about? C's. Okay. Oh, that's sand. You're right. You're right. Huh. I didn't even think about how sand penalized the horses worse. In that case, what actually might be worth it, there's a mage down there. If I have Titania go and take these guys, I could probably have the mages try to, like, because the enemy density is very low up here. I just need the mages to be able to surround this pirate, because this pirate has shit for res and is pretty damn slow compared to Ileana at speed 9 and Soren at speed 12. They're going to be able to, or Soren will be able to double him. I think they might be able to take him, and if not, I can flee. Because he has really low travel on sand, it looks like. We'll try. We'll try. I could also have Ileana come down this way and help them as well if needed. Because I might have Ileana cut through the woods here. Maybe. If only there were camels. I'll try to make it with Titania. I just need to cut off the pirate. These guys won't break the houses. But I'll bring the mages with her too, because I think these guys will actually probably be fine. Because I think it'll be a minute. I think Ike could probably take these armor knights, and even if he can't, I've got Boyd who can probably hurt them pretty hard. And these guys might be able to do some good damage? Well, no. Actually, I don't know how... Yeah, I don't know how they're going to fare against those armor knights, but I should be able to overwhelm them pretty easily, or I can bring one of the mages back up this direction once Ileana clears this. Okay. I don't know if this is going to go perfectly well. This might be one where I reset for those houses. Ike! Miss, you and Rolf clear out of here. Stay back no matter what. No, Ike, we're going to fight with you, both of us. What? No, that's not going to happen. Be serious, miss. You two can't even wield weapons. I've got this. A heal staff? Yeah, I made Reese teach me how to use it. I can heal injuries. I mean, just little ones, but... Little ones? No, there's no way I'm letting you on this battlefield. Huh? Rolf, stop being a brat, you little twerp. I'm gonna fight too. I'm good with the bow. Really? That's news to me. Is that the best lie you can come up with? It's no lie. That's right, he's not lying. Of course he is! What are you talking about, Mist? Rolf's always practicing with his bow, and he's really good, aren't you? I sure am. And when did you learn how to use a bow? Well, let's see. I guess I sort of picked it up naturally. Stop lying, you booger-eating brat. You can't just pick up a weapon and start firing away. Someone has to teach you the basics. Well, maybe I'm just a prodigy, because I learned it all myself. You little... You don't know anything, Boyd. That's right. This is ridiculous. Enough, you two. Go back. No, we don't want to. And Rolf, all Rolf and I do is sit and wait and worry all of you. We're tired of waiting. We want to fight by your side. Is that so? How about it, Rolf? Is that how you feel too? Uh-huh. No doubt. We'd rather be with you. What now, Commander? We'll take them with us. We're too pressed for time to sit around here bickering. And at least if they're nearby, they'll be easier to protect. Are you serious? Yes, you won't regret this, Ike. I promise. I hope not. Alright, let's immediately get them killed. Okay. Well, look at that sand problem. Hand axe. That should be fine for a couple runs. I wish I could dismount like in 3 houses. That's one of the more useful things, but Send you two back as well. You are going to make a beeline for the tree line. And I need to know your guys' damage radius, because I need to get right just barely outside of it. How is Mrs. Healing stat? Oh my god. I guess she is a little girl, but I have a feeling these are trainee units. I gotta put bonus EXP into them, don't I? Next to Rolf has really bad strength. I guess he hits for 13. Better than Mist is doing at the healing. Okay. I am going to... No, I need to bring all the healing I can this side. And this side, like, I could have Titania protect these guys and just keep them, and they're going to outmaneuver anything down there. Except for the mage, but that's its own issue. Yeah, I'll keep the healers up front. Oh, you need him to recruit a character midway through the game? Sure. When the gauge reaches 20, the Lagoose transforms. The transform units are very powerful. Okay. How long does that last, though? Well, that seems complicated. That was my kill. Oh, that actually hurt. What is it? If there's some special task you would like us, we are willing to listen. What are you talking about? Bah, open your ears. If you wish, we shall follow your orders, but you must direct us. Really? You're willing to take orders from me? This is a Bayork fight. If you don't direct us, then we have no reason for being here, so spoke our king. But last night that was an emergency. We thought you were in danger. You thought correctly. We were in danger. I thank you. We were greatly aided by your arrival. You're welcome. Very well. Let us fight together. If you choose not to direct us, we shall do as we please. Do you find this acceptable? Of course. Well then, good fortune to all of us. No. Okay. Oh, you just can't go into those trees. Okay. Never mind for using trees for cover. They can actually probably get the mage. Nope, I was hoping I could maybe hand axe that. You're not that badly hindered, actually. Okay, but I don't want that pirate immediately sniping my mages, so I'm gonna move them in range, but just. You guys. I wish you could double. I wish to God you could have doubled. But I can do... Well, no, if you shove someone, it takes their turn, doesn't it? Let's just kill this guy. Boyd can eat an attack from a mage. Thank you, I needed some speed. Actually, a pretty good level up, too. Can you shove Ike? Yes! There we go. Okay, everyone's largely safe right now. I have a feeling that Rolf's not going to be very good in this game, because archers are rarely very good in these Fire Emblem games. I think Nectron, I'm going to command them to pull back. Oh, you're just gonna ignore me, okay. Yeah, that's our best bet, actually. Then I think I can have Ileana go north, and if not, I'm sure Sora can take one attack. This also keeps anyone from having to take a Venenax. Ileana needs the XP a little bit. Although she's a pretty strong unit. A defense, but I'm not mad at a defense up on a mage. It's just odd. How far can I move them before they're in range of something dangerous? Not that the mage is that dangerous to them, but... There we go. Okay, south is safe. you guys. Oh. At least you can double. And you have a pretty good crit chance. We'll go at it. Yeah, the majors aren't making it. You're not making it. Yeah, this map's easy. There ain't nothing coming at me this map. What chapter is this? Chapter 9. Yeah, this is a... This is uncomfortably easy, actually. What's order? Ah, generalized. Why did you kill him? Now you're chipping, aren't you? Let's see, where are they? Aha, I found them. No, I know my airborne units. Do I need to talk to you with Ike? I feel like I need to talk to you with Ike. It's a capture map, though, so I can just hang back. But, okay. Roll third, no chance he can actually hurt this thing, right? No, none. You two seem fine, I guess. I kind of don't want you eating more EXP, though. Direct. Avoid. Can I take this guy out? Not really. Okay. God, you hit like a wet noodle. And they take out like half your HP if they manage to hit you. I don't like Mia. Normally I like myself a good Myrmidon, but they're not. She's not really showing a lot of use in this map. This poor guy is dead no matter what, so may as well get some chip damage and EXP off them. I'm gonna need her to kill them, but then... Alright, this is where things are getting tricky. Okay, she rushes height. Good to know. Ileana? Oh, Ileana. I did not take a look at Ileana's skill. What's Ileana's skill? Shade. Causes enemies to attack other units first. Oh! Oh, that's really cool, actually. That means I can throw her into the middle of a horde, and they're always going to go after... If they're available to attack someone else, they'll go after someone else. In these kinds of situations, she's actually really good. Because they go after T.H.E instead of her, unless T.H.E was surrounded. I didn't even think that would be that could be a thing. Okay, we need to go deal with these guys. Somehow. Fuck, you're bad, Mia. Outside of anything other than, like, drawing fire. I'm gonna pull Mia back. She's not doing a lot of damage. I'd rather send Ike or Oscar up there. Okay, this works. Do either of you guys have hand axes or javelins? No. So I can give Rolf some shit damage. I guess I could have had Mia handle that, couldn't I? Well, no, she's still only doing 5 damage. Though, could I... Because then I'd be able to deal with that armor knight a lot better. Oh. That's not a support, I don't think so. Yeah, we'll do that conversation in a second. Better yet, can I snipe him? Yes. No, it doesn't work. Won't kill him. This'll kill him. Ayo! Not that that meant anything. Alright, Regal Sword should be able to finish this guy off. Can I chip heal anybody with a mist? Chip heal some of you guys, because I don't think you guys, I'm not worried about moving. Yeah, I can move mist up a little bit. Get some chip heal in. 10 damage. Nope. No! Why are there always two ugly pirate brothers?
Yar! Yar! Scallywags of the sea are we. We fight like beasts and men do flee. We'll earn our gold and axes bold, ye scurvy bilge rat. Why aren't you singing?
Ah, over there, Nadata. Fix your eyes. Do you see what I sees?
Oh ho ho! What's this then? Humans battling here in Kalia? What in the briny beard of Shanty Pete is going on?
Oi, do you think they may be the king's curs out to capture us and claim the bounty?
Yar!
Shall we unfurl the mainsail and steer for the calmer waters?
Bite your tongue, you kelp-brained idiot! We're pirates. We don't turn tail from government scum. I'm going ashore. Watch me, and you'll see a true sea dog in action.
Yar, well said. You've set my blood a boil. I'm with you all the way, matey.
Ah, let's see what we can do to them then.
Yar, me axe is sharp and me spirit is bold.
Yar ho ho!
Yo ho har! Okay. Well, that's dangerous. I was going to snail a little bit, but me's thinking I need to get to those village or those houses immediately. So I'm just going to send my mages directly up and have Titania go with the one closest to the farthest peninsula there. Okay, do these guys have Venenax? Yes, they do. They also hit pretty damn hard. 18, Titania's got a defensive 13. They're going to hit her for damage. And they are going to be able to make some headway, so I'm going to have to really quickly get to them. Okay. Alright. Let's start pushing forward a line here. I want to avoid the mages a little bit, but I can take that bow. So what we'll do is we'll put you here with a javelin. I want you to halt. Who's still not been commanded? Ah, Mist. Yeah, I'll pull Mist back a little bit. That was a waste of a transformation. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that's actually pretty bad. Can these guys make it any to shore? No. Okay, Ileana, I'm gonna send with you because I'm also gonna give room to surround Titania if needed. Humans! Oh, come on. You're so rude if you can't tell I'm playing dead, so go away. Why? Because my mother told me, if you ever meet a bear, play dead and it will leave you be. It's not true, is it? I knew it. It wasn't true. I knew it. Well, then take this and get out of here quickly. I hate humans. I don't want to talk to you. Shoo! Of course it was Soren. I had to see that. Okay, you guys can get back to fighting if you want. Yeah, I'll let you guys roam again. Because things have gotten a little complicated. And these mages are now perfectly capable of stepping away. I'll eat some mage fire because I do want this guy dead. Is there anything I need to worry about with, nope. Okay. Let's knock out this archer, because if I can create a line, it's at least a little bit safe. I wish I could have killed him. Okay. Do I want to open myself up for third seas? Not really. I know I'm gonna do this. Okay. Damn it! There's javelins there. Okay. Yeah, I can't quite ward someone. I guess I could ward Rolf here. He only has resistance of 2 and an HP of 18. Giving him a ward probably wouldn't be the worst idea. Let him play a backup position. Because now he has a 9 resistance, which is great. And 6 should be able to tank a single javelin, I think. How's his speed? I should have thought about that for a second. I might need to rescue him. Speed 6, this javelin unit. There's only one javelin unit. Speed 9. I don't think that outspeeds him. Or doubles him. And in the first place, that's 13 to 6. To defense 6. So that'll be a 7 damage. 2 hits won't kill him either, so I should be fine. I forgot to remove the Regal Sword. Okay, let's figure out these pirates. Okay, how about up here? So, I could get Marcia, which could be helpful. The mages don't seem to want to move, so I think I'm fine to back off a little bit. Hey, nice spawn 9 Yui. Ah, Oscar, you're really slow. I can take you for 16 damage. $27, just enough to kill. How do you fare against these things? 7, 9... And they have a good hit chance on you. And those mages aren't making me any less nervous. How about you, Ike? God, I'm hitting so low now. 6. Nah, I think I'll let one more round pass. Actually, no. What I can do... And that'll make things a lot safer for her. Because now her resistance is 9 next to their attack. So it's only going to be 2 damage, no outspeeding because she's pretty fast. So resistance of 9. So 2 damage a pop if they do hit her. And these guys will not be able to kill her with just their attacks, I don't think. So say 4 damage from them, 11, 20. Which is just not enough to kill her. So I think we're safe to go to this pocket now. Ike! You're that. That's right, it's me, Marcia. As promised, I'm here to pay my debt. I'm going to join your group. Join us? I thought you were one of the Holy Pegasus Knights of Begnian. I resign. So what do you say? Are you going to let me in or what? Come on. Are you sure about this? I mean, I'll be honest with you. We're a destitute band of mercenaries. Your wages will be a pittance compared to what you're used to. So what? Are you saying no? No, I'm simply pointing out that you'll be losing almost all of... I won't lose out on anything. Plus, I'll work twice as hard as anyone else. Come on, please let me join, please. Well, if that's what you want, I guess we'll give it a shot. We're short-handed, though, so you're going to be busy. Huzzah! That's great. Just tell me what needs doing. I'll have her swoop in on the... Cause Pegasus Knights, much better resistance than normal. Okay. Can I do some chip healing on Ike or something? Yeah. You are going to prep to go after those mages. Ah, that's who hasn't gone yet. What's the range on these? So I'd like to be just out of range with Soren so I can, and then I can get him a kill. Or you could go in and kill them immediately. Okay. Alright, the poison's gonna be nasty. Or I could just kill him.
Scallywags in the sea, are we? We earn our gold with our axes bold.
The Lagoos literally cannot attack without... Oh, boy. Okay.
You're from Crimea, aren't you? I'm a warrior of the Beast Tribe. Lord Ranulf spoke of you.
Doubtless you've noticed that Fort Tatana has been taken by Dane forces. Watch your step around that bunch. There's a dangerous mage with them. We of the Beast Tribe find magic, and especially fire magic, particularly threatening. I am waiting for friends and cannot take leave of this house, but I would give you this. If you use it, your magical resistance will increase. It will help you fight that mage. Take care. Hey. Soren is safe to attack so long as I kill that guy this turn. Even if I didn't get the kill, I got the level. Ah. Okay. Now I'll just have to Tanya hit it once with the steel axe.
Scallywags of the sea, are we? An end like this is quite worthy.
Okay, a few ways to go about this. The Falcon survived the trip home. Okay. More chip damage! These guys have incredible evasion. Is there a terrain bonus where they're standing on me? How does Ileana do against the mage? Not terribly, actually. Oh yeah, because I gave her all that, those stat ups. Okay. I actually think I'll consider that. I can leave Hugh. There's Hugh up there. Oh, Reese got a defense up. Okay. I'll let you smack your head against whatever you want to smack your head on. Probably her. Sure. Kill Stealer. That bastard, now I can't even get to him. Direct. Avoid. How do you fare against him? Shit, okay. Who hasn't moved? I guess Mia. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Jack all. Okay. Right now he's using a Night Killer, so I could poke at him and flee. Oh. But that affected 5 damage. Okay. Okay. Our best strategy right now is actually going to be to deal chip damage and do some let Ike take some stuff. I can't believe that hit. Alright, and then pull back. Can your javelin actually hurt this guy? Yeah. Man, you guys are... These are some of the most accurate 40% I've ever hit in Fire Emblem. Okay. Boyd, how much damage... How badly does he hurt you? He doubles you with a steel axe. Okay. Stick to iron and maybe hand. But I can get him down to 9 HP like that. And at best, I can hit him for 4 with ice. Okay. How about a hand axe? Can I hand axe chip this? With knowledge he's going to turn around and javelin me. I can certainly try. Boyd does take hits best from him, though. Yeah, Boyd hurts him the best. So Ike's, I think, is Ike falling behind? No, Ike's a level 11. Boyd's 9. Mia's the one falling behind. I don't know what to do with Mia. I doubt Rolf's doing any damage at all. Doing 1. 1 damage. So total plus that 1 plus Ike's 4 max. Max 4. Maybe 3. So 4, 5 on top of, say, not Rolf. Boyd can get in an extra 8, 13. Yeah, not worth it. What I'll do here is I will tank 2 because he can't crit me, and then we'll approach the next round out. with a good vent in it. It is going to hit me really hard on this coming round, but that's fine. Chip-yo. Who else hasn't gone yet? Oh, Mia. Why would you move there? Okay, good. You did switch to the Javelin, though, which is actually a pretty smart move. Alright, pulling boy back. I actually want Miss to talk to Ike. No, I'll do it right before the end of this chapter. Can Ike get a kill with the Regal Sword or with the Iron Sword? Or the Steel Sword? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ew. Ew. Okay. I want to get some chip damage on you then, before trying shit. Yeah, I can afford that. How are you hitting these 30 and 40%? Oh, I see why he's doing the Javelin. He's faster, he hits twice. Better damage output against the non-knights. Okay, now I can kill him with a Regal Sword. So you are the new commander. Tell me, what cowardly tactic did you employ to fell our brothers? You must have deceived them. There's no way rabble like you could defeat Dane troops in a fair fight. From the beginning, every last one of you had us underestimated. Will you never learn? Your refusal to recognize our strength will forever keep victory at arm's length. Silence! Silence, you idiot child! You're right, no more talk. Woo! Oh! In the name of the Empire, cleanse my shame. Ike's had some shitty level ups recently. That one's pretty good. Mordecai, I kind of need to stand on that tile. Okay, Mordecai. You see this spot on the other side of the map? I want you to go to that targeted area. I thought I could talk to Mr. Ike. Huh. Maybe I was wrong. Well, now I have to wait. Let's go! We defeated their commander, but we still don't know what they were after. It seems like they were merely pursuing Princess Alencia. I wonder if Dane is planning to invade Gallia. Perhaps Crimea was only a stone, and only a stone of which to whet their blade. No matter the motive, the fact remains that Dane crossed the border. Under such circumstances, hostilities between Dane and Gallia could break out at any time. It's war again. If war erupts between Beorc and Laguz, it's only a matter of time before other nations become involved. Could Dane truly mean to set the land aflame in a blaze of war? If that happens, many of our citizens will be sacrificed on the altar of their ambition. We too need to choose which way to move, whose side to take. Whose side? We shall never support Dane. Unthinkable. Captain Titania, we are human. Will you truly have a side with the Laguz against other humans? That is unthinkable. Beorc and Laguz. Are you going to sit here and argue about a war that hasn't started? You Beorc are also timid. It's pathetic.
Leith, you must not say such things.
Mordecai, Leith, what do you think? Will it come to war? Our claws are sharp. If Dane invades Gallia, we are ready for battle. If our king wills it, war will come.
I like it not. War bring pain, sorrow.
This is troubling. Enough, we've lost much time. Let us make for the palace. We must reach tonight's camp before the sun sets. Is the palace still far? On your skinny Beorc legs, it is very far. But we will do as we can. Hey, artwork. CG. My Lord Ike, everyone! Princess Alencia. I heard about Commander Grail. I don't know what to say. Don't worry, we're alright. We're getting by somehow. Oh, Ike.
The king has arrived.
Hey, there.
Thank you for coming to Gallia Palace. I am Kangas, ruler of the Kingdom of Gallia.
We are the Grail mercenaries. I am Ike, their commander.
You have been raised well, young pup. I didn't recognize you.
What? When last you were here, you were still a small child.
Is that you, Titania? It's good to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Your Majesty. The two of you are friends. How does the king know me?
I have something I must tell you about your father, Grail.
I misspelled Grail in the thumbnail.
Leave, Mordecai. Leave us now.
Prepare rooms so our guests may have a place to rest and heal their wounds. At once, my lord. Would it be best if I were to leave as well?
No, princess. I would have you stay. And this one will also stay. This is Grifka, my shadow. Pay him no heed. Then you and the heir.
Understood. I would have Titania and Soren stay with me as well.
Me? So be it. Now then, where to begin? Titania, how much did Grail tell his son?
Ike was raised with no knowledge of Gallia whatsoever, nor does he recall ever having been here.
Is that so? Then it's best for me to tell him all that I know. Although that is not much.
It's alright. Whatever you can tell me, it would be much appreciated. I want to know more of my father.
You have good eyes, honest and brave. I see your father. Long ago, Grail, your father, was a mercenary for Gallia. We forged a strong bond, he and I. To speak truly, I still do not trust the Beorc, but your father was different. Princess Alencia's father, King Ramon, and his brother, Lord Renning, are also of a different kind. All are, or were, exceptional men in whom one could put his trust. Oh, Titania, you are an exception as well. Among Beorc females, you are unique.
You are most gracious, Your Majesty. My father was a mercenary for Gallia?
Correct. You and your sister, you were both born here in Gallia. You stayed only for a short time, but part of your childhood was spent within these borders.
Mist and I were born here, is that so? I don't remember any of this at all.
I feel your parents were carrying a dark secret. Someone was hunting them, I'm sure of it. Once over 10 years ago, and after your mother had been slain, your father chose to leave Gallia.
Before he left, I went to him and asked him to share his tale. I asked him, why are you being chased? Is there anything I can do to help? But I was unable to loosen his tongue. And then I heard he had returned to Gallia, and I had thought I had another chance to hear his tale. His fate was black indeed. If I had been faster, if I had hastened my steps, perhaps things would be different. Wait, now I understand the voice I heard was you, wasn't it? His wound was fatal. I could do nothing. I thought it was best not to interfere in his final moments, so I remained king. Tell me, Ike, at his last, did he confess anything to you? The identity of the Black Knight, did he reveal it? The Black Knight? No, I don't know who he was. My father entrusted me with this command, told me to trust King Kangas, and live peacefully in Gallia. He said to forget everything else. Is that so? Well then, let me do as I can. If any of your mercenaries desire to live here, I will arrange so. I will vouchsafe for them homes and land. Your kindness is truly appreciated, but speaking for myself, I couldn't live here in peace, not now. I will avenge my father. I cannot so quickly forget the past with the Black Knight. But Ike, that's not... I know. I'm not strong enough. An opponent who'd defeat my father is well beyond my reach. But that's why I've devoted myself to growing stronger. I will lead my father's mercenaries and prepare for the day when my chance for revenge arrives. A prudent course of action. You look as one who would be more impulsive, but you are Grill's son, after all. You've matured, Ike. It seems like yesterday that you were merely a child to Tanya. And now I would ask a boon of you. A strength of your mercenary band, Ike. Would you lend it to Princess Alicia? Are you serious? King Kangas. Gallia and Crimea are allied nations. That cannot be denied. However, this alliance in reality binds only the royal families. It is not respected by our citizenry. The people of Gallia are seldom seen in Crimea, are they? Even though our nations are friends, the people of Crimea have little understanding of the Lagoons. Many of our people still use that undignified, subhuman when they speak of Lagoons. My father's heart was filled with shame and sorrow over what you described. More than any king in our history, he wanted to deepen relations between our people, and then... Perhaps that is why Dane targeted him. Their hatred of the Lagoons is well known. Could it be? In my heart of hearts, I would like to take guardianship of Princess Alicia and assist in the rebuilding of Crimea. However, anti-Bayork sentiment is running high here in Gallia. If we were to offer safe harbor to Alicia, I feel our elder statesmen would protest. They would say that we are giving Dane an ideal excuse to attack. Which means Gallia can't offer Princess Alicia any relief at all, is that it? Unfortunately, that is true. My lord Ike, King Kangas has advised me to turn to the Benyan theocracy for aid in Crimea's restoration. He says that we should make Benyan a formal request and gain support of their shields. Passage to Benyan will require several months at sea. An escort will be necessary. As you know, we lack the numbers to serve as a complete mercenary army. So the princesses were willing to hire us as an escort. It'd be an offer beyond our expectation. Titania, Soren, I think perhaps you should accept the king's offer. What do you say? That is what you want, right, Commander? Then our job is to follow you. However you wish to proceed is fine. I will do all in my power to ensure that our road leads to success. Understood. As of now, the Grail mercenary shall assume the honor of serving as the escort to Princess of Crimea. Princess Alicia, our journey together will undoubtedly be a long one. May we serve you well. Oh, thank you very much. I only pray that I, in turn, may be worthy of your service. Before the hour is up, I think I want to quickly enter a... Give me a second, guys. This is an FGO important shit. I'm gonna give myself one more run of the raid by entering the fight before it ends, if I can get it in time. Grill never taught Ike about minorities. I also don't know how much longer I'm gonna be playing. I'm feeling that congestion come back up right now, but we're gonna at least get to the next major combat, or we're gonna get to the next do the next barracks screen. There we go. And I have my thing set, so I can put that down until later. Hey, Ike, I heard you're leaving. Going to Bengiona, eh? Hey, Ranulph, I was hoping I'd see you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. I'm glad to have the chance before I leave. Well, aren't you the dutiful one? Hey, that reminds me. You were born in here in Gallia, right? I knew there was something odd about you. You're awfully friendly for a Beorc, you know? Oh, you might not know, but a Beorc is what? I know what it means. It's what you call us humans, right? Oh, knew that, did you? Well then, let me tell you something else. When we use the word human, we mean it in much the same way you Beorc do when you call us subhuman. Really? It's an insult to be called human? I'm glad you told me. I would have never guessed. I should warn you. If you run across any Lagoos who call you that, be careful. They are no friend of yours. Got it, thanks. I won't forget. But I've digressed long enough. Let me explain why I'm here. Huh? Princess Alincia, may I have a moment of your time? Yes, of course. The king has asked me to give you this. Please accept it as a gift. What may I ask? Within the leather pouch is 20,000 gold pieces. Beorc currency, of course. Well, I truly appreciate this generous offer, but a gift of this magnitude is not something I can accept. King Kangas has done me so much more than necessary already. The king is ashamed that he cannot at this time provide any personal support. Please, will you accept his apology and acknowledge his desire to aid you? But... No, well then let's try this. Yes? You accept the king's gift, and as payment for conducting you safely to Gallia, you hand it over to Ike. Come on, Ranulph, you can't expect me to accept this. It's an outrageous fee, no matter how you look at it. 20,000 gold for the life of a princess, perfectly reasonable. In fact, it's almost borders on insulting. Consider how you've suffered the lives you have lost. 10, no, 100 times this amount would not be reasonable. I have reconsidered. I will accept the king's kindness. In turn, I will present it to my lord Ike. You will accept it, will you not? I will, thank you. No, my lord Ike, it is I who must thank you. Retirement obtained. Well, now that that's settled, let's move on. Unfortunately, we do not have any ships here in Gallia. If you are able to find a ship to take you to Bengal, you must return to the occupied Crimea. If there's no other way, then we'll have to risk it. No matter how cautious you proceed, you're certain to run into Dane forces. Keep that in mind. I understand. It's too bad we're so short on soldiers. Still, it's not much we can do about that now. However, I will review our supplies carefully depart. In regards to your personal problems, the king has decided to lend you all what aid he can. Leith, Mordecai. I will join you. Mordecai and Leith, both of you, are you sure? None of the others could stand the idea of traveling with humans. I myself tremble with loathing with the thought of going to Bengian, but she this entire time has been saying Beorc and then suddenly switched to human. When the king gives an order, obedience is the only option. That may be, but having witnessed the combat prowess of the Gallians for myself, I know how fortunate we are. We will not fail you. We have no intention of becoming friends. Do not forget that and stay out of my way. You must forgive Leith. Her tongue cuts as deep as her claws do. I will return once I have reported to the king. While I'm gone, please finish your preparations for your departure. Very well. Ike, here's a summary of our last battle. Marcia, Leith, Mordecai, and Miss Rolf. The wind sound effect that's playing in the game right now is actually really good. Like, I need to comment on that. Like, I had to sit here for a second. Is it blowing? Is it windy outside? Like, that windy? No, it's not. The trees are as still as possible right now. There were no casualties and no one suffered permanent injury. We fought excellently. That's all I have to report, if you'll excuse me. Okay. Let me go to the weapons here, see if anything is falling behind. I already have an extra bonus steel axe, and my hand axe will last another fight. Wind's a little bit beaten up, but fire is going to supplement for that just fine. Healing, ward, and mend are fine, so I don't heal that many times in a fight. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You're fine, you're fine. Claw. Okay, everyone's weapons are actually fine right now. So just the base conversations before we end the stream today. You there, Beowulf. What do you think you're doing? I was trying to get back to my room, but I've lost my way. Can you tell me which way I need to go? It's this way. Follow me. Hey, not so close. Walk behind me. What? Pardon me. The king has ordered us to treat Beowulf with kindness, but it'll take some time. It is difficult to fight that instinct. Perhaps the memory of the slavery our forefathers suffered at Beowulf's hands flows in our blood. I understand. I'll keep my distance. Very well. Let's go. All right. And so we put this guy right here, and this dealy bobber goes there, and we're finished. Packing, huh? Want some help? Do I want some? You're a hoot, handsome. I'm already done. You're more skillful at this than I thought. I would have imagined, or is that mist is so woefully inept? The Bengi and Pegasus Knights were always moving around, so I learned to pack quickly. They used to train us on it all the time. Go here, pack this fun stuff. Is that so? I can see you have a strong sense of duty. Quitting the Bengi and Pegasus Knights to join us must seem. What are you saying? I'm a burden now? No, I'm grateful you're here. I told you before, we're short on personnel. Oh, good then, and I'm happy to be here. Say, Ike, you don't need to worry about me quitting the Bengian service. My decision wasn't based solely on my desire to repay you. You have other reasons? Yes, I'm also searching for my missing brother. He may be a dolt and a scoundrel, but he's all the family I have in this world. Remember when you found me? When we were fighting the pirates? Well, I was trying to track him down. But every time I go looking for him, I end up in some dangerous situation with ugly boat monkeys trying to kill me. So that's why you decided to join us, is it? I can understand that. So are you sorry you asked? No, not at all. The important thing is finding your brother as quickly as possible, right? That's the plan. You seem depressed. Look at who I'm trapped with. Of course I'm depressed. And keep your worthless observations to yourself. All of you are so slow, I can't believe you're still not ready. Sorry about that. If we were like you, it didn't need to carry anything. It would be easier, but we have weapons and things to get ready. Weapons of steel are human weakness. Without them, you cannot fight properly. But Leith, you're carrying a dagger, aren't you? In the scabbard of your leg. This is not for fighting. Then what's it for? I use it to remove small bones from meat. It can also cut fruit into bite-sized pieces. It has proven quite useful. What? If you've got something to say, spit it out. You despise bearwork, but you don't mind bear-crafted tools. If something's good, it's good. Denying something's obvious worth out of petty spite is foolish. It's not that I do not despise everything Beowulf. If every Beowulf could get along with us as well as you do, I'm certain. Leave. This is a ridiculous conversation. I'm leaving now. I'm curious to see what. So okay, I have Ike has a support with T.H.E open now. If I wanted that. Also, Leith has available support. What are Leith's supports? I actually am very curious to see her supports over time. So far, only Ike. I'm surprised Mist doesn't have a support with Ike, but I guess makes sense. I'm gonna need to look into what some of the best supports are at some point, because I've been holding off on doing any supports but because I know they're limited for each unit. But it would be nice to actually see a few of them. Also, it would have been funny to see Leith have a support with Soren. For some reason, I want to see the two go at each other's throats. One thing I do want to do is I might need to test this, but Marcia. One thing, she doesn't have very good weapons right now. Do I have any bonus extra Iron Lances? Yes, I do. I'll get one of the Iron Lances. See if she does any better with that. If she already doubles, maybe in some enemies she can double with the Iron Lance and do better damage. We need Marcia to recruit someone later. Makes sense. I assume we're going to get at least one more Pegasus Knight, if not two more, because of the... I know Fire Emblem's always got a Pegasus Knight trio, except for an Awakening where they kill off the third member of the trio very early in the game as a story kill. Alright, well, I'm going to move us over to the chatting screen. My voice is starting to go from voicing the cutscenes, so... I'm going to need to pull a second call that there. Even though I feel energy-wise like I could go a few more hours. But it's just voice-wise, that ain't happening. Okay, let's... Alright, let me just move things around here. There we go. Back to the familiar desk. So I actually have a fair bit I want to chat about right now. Okay, let's do this. Click the suspend menu, and then I'm gonna. Let's create a suspend point here. Why not? Funny thing is, if I want to, I can use the suspend points to read some of the first support conversations here and there, if y'all are interested in that. But you'd have to let me know. Okay, just chatting. There we go. So, yeah. I'm still really enjoying this game. Like, I think the maps are maybe a bit easier than I sometimes like. In fact, I probably could have gone up to hard mode if I wasn't Iron Manning it. Or if I wasn't pseudo Iron Manning it. Because I feel like if I were playing this on my own and I didn't want to Iron Man it, I just wanted to treat every map like a puzzle, I probably would have hard moded it because I could spend more time on that. I have a feeling, though, that the normal mode it's saving me from a lot of what would be really dumb, like, stream, like playing on, because when you're playing on stream, you're moving a lot quicker than you might while you're playing on your own. If I'm playing on my own, I'm like, you see me do it occasionally where I'm like looking at all the stats, like simulating in my head what happens if I make this move and I play on enemy phase. How many times can they hit me? I do a lot of that kind of thing when I'm playing Fire Emblem on my own. And you probably see it. You're probably seeing it a fair bit in my play style. But I do it a lot heavier when I'm playing alone than I'm doing here typically. So I'd probably that in a hard and like if I were playing this on my own time, normal mode would be not a problem. Like I'd almost probably get too complacent on normal mode. I could see this game being easy to play, like a good first Fire Emblem game on hard mode. This is a very, very, very beginner friendly one so far. Hell, I think Engage probably had harder maps
in the early game than Path of Radiance does, which is crazy to say. So yeah, even Three Houses gave me a little bit more of a, not counting the turn wheel, gave me a little bit more pushback. But then again, that game is kind of designed with the idea that you could turn things back in mind. So the fuck. I need to read today's chapter. I've read the full Mihoyo event already. I've read this, like, unlike a lot of the times where I'm just looking at summaries for the JP stuff. I have actually read the Mihoyo event when it was back when it first came out in JP. So this is a reread for me, but I love this event. I read this one and I read the Samurai Remnant event. I didn't read anything else JP wise. I read those two. So I need to pull this up here. So I don't know how many of you guys are actually in the Discord or not, but I did actually end up coming up with a full stream plan. That's subject to change, obviously, but a full stream plan for the foreseeable future. So I hope I got at least I put things on stream that people were talking about being interested in. So after this, after Fire Emblem or mid Fire Emblem, depending on how quickly we get through this, we're going to have the FGO Aftertime first chapter that we'll be doing, which should be a stream or two, depending on when it drops and how much free time I have. That'll be sometime in June. So the Fire Emblem, I'm on chapter, I think, 10 now. And this has, like 24 chapters. So if we say two maps a stream, which seems to be the average, though I'm probably going to be able to push ahead of when I'm not recovering from sickness, or I can occasionally do bonus weeks. Probably finish that in about 6 weeks. So probably mid to late May is when you'll be expecting Fire Emblem to wrap up, most likely. And we'll be doing FGO Aftertime. After FGO Aftertime, we'll actually be playing Pokemon Colosseum. I don't know if it'll be out on the Switch Online, but I actually kind of want to play it on an emulator regardless. Unless, like, the Switch Online version is, like, super souped up for some reason. Playing it on the emulator would be the best way of going about this. Because if I want to, I can fuck around with some of the GBA connectivity stuff using our Emerald account. Which could be kind of fun. Actually, a fun thing I plan to do with the Emerald account is, as we're playing Pokemon, once we get out of Gen 3, I'm going to move them up to future generations until I hit Black and White, where I'm going to go on a fan server, and I'm going to trade it off to an official copy, and then send those Pokemon over to the actual games. It does mean that we're going to lose that sort of fun streamlining of the Gen 4, 3, 4, and 5 games once we hit Gen 6, because 6 and 7 won't be able to move up with the current technology. Like, there's no way to pull something off of 6 and 7 unless I can directly flash save, or do save, move my save over to a physical copy somehow. But yeah. I've got emulation stuff. I'll be fine. I actually have good sources for emulators right now. And I've got most of my stuff, my ducks in order emulation-wise. Actually, if I really need to get an emulator for Colosseum, I have one that I grabbed a long while back. It's on the Steam Deck, but I can easily, like, Google Chrome that or drive that over if I need to. Following Colosseum, the plan is Trails in the Sky first, the remake, because the second game is supposed to be not that far out. And I don't mind doing 2 games and having a wait for the third one. My worry with the first game, and I actually did have my finger on the pulse on this one, was if I played the first remake and then it was like, oh, the second one's going to be Tsukuhime Red Garden levels of waiting, then we were going to play the first game and then never get around to the second. Ideally, I'd like to play this first game, and then by the time if I really enjoy it, or if I enjoy it, we can slip the second one into the schedule whenever that comes out. And then the third one, I don't mind having a bit of a wait on the third one, because that means I can sit there. I don't mind waiting on one game, and then if I'm enjoying it, we can enjoy it. We can, like, push forward with that franchise and go back to some of the original versions of the other series for Trails. After that, I'm tentatively thinking about Pokemon Fire Red, just to get a playthrough of that on the channel. I don't know exactly if we're going to do it the same way or not. The only reason I re-added it because I replayed Leaf Green recently and I really enjoyed it and it was really quick and breezy. So I have a feeling it would be. I have a feeling it'd be about as breezy to play on the channel too. But especially if I do an emulator and do it like that. Although I might play it on console because it would be nice to be able to get those version exclusives and trade them over to my Leaf Green. We'll see. Then after that, Metal Gear Solid. Then we'll play Pokemon XD Gallery. You're kind of seeing Pokemon here is sort of breaking up bigger games typically. Because Pokemon games are like, I don't have to really pay attention to the story. I can just, whoo. And then, actually, I want to loop around to Radiant Dawn after that. And then Platinum. And then whatever happens in there, there's a few things, like, if any other new FGO After Time chapters drop, or Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, I'm just going to drop everything and play that, by the way. Because I actually think I'm going to play that on the channel, at least my first playthrough of it. And then Fate Extra Record, if that ever releases, that's going to be done. Obviously, that's just going to drop everything I'm doing. We're playing Fate Extra Record. So yeah, those are the sort of stream plans for the foreseeable future. Obviously, I can change things. There might be weeks where I want to take days off and we'll play something like maybe a Melty Blood Day or something. Especially when I have something like an FGO chapter and I know it's coming up immediately, which will probably have some down weeks before FGO and after Fire Emblem. Yeah, this will be a long while out. Remember, I average, especially for about these 30, 40-hour games, I'm averaging about, I guess sometimes, like 20-hour games I get done in about a month or two. 40-hour games are going to average about 3 to 4 months. So you have plenty of time. I don't think Radiant Dawn's going to come around for at least a year and a half or two. Like, let me predict this here. Oh, okay. Whew. I saw a charge on my credit card that I had to double check, and I was like, "What the fuck? What is that?" And then I realized it's medication for the dog. Going back to your replay of FE6 in 2 months. But let's see. So if I were to give you a timer on that, I'm predicting Path of Radiance done by May. FGO After Time is going to be 1 to 2 streams, regardless. So that'll probably be done by July, by the end of June, I'd imagine. So that's pretty a hard cutoff time, because there might be some faffing time between that and After Time. Coliseum is about, I want to say, how long is Coliseum to beat? Coliseum, it's been a minute. About a 20-hour game. It's only going to take me about a month and a half. So we'll probably have that done by August. So we'll already be through there. So Trails in the Sky is probably our first, like, really big game between the end of Path of Radiance and for a while. So Trails in the Sky, probably starting that sometime in August, which is already, that's almost halfway through. Let's say Trails in the Sky takes 4 months because it's a new JRPG, I'm sure, or it's a JRPG, should be pretty long. I'm going to imagine about 40 hours. We'll say, I'll look it up because Trails in the Sky, how long to beat, or Trails in the Sky first, how long to beat. Oh, wow, it's an 80, oh, it's to complete. We aren't going to complete it most likely. Although if it's got like a lot of side quest stuff and it's got freedom between major story events, you might see me playing some of that off screen if I'm really getting into it. Okay, overview here. So about averaging about 57 hours, but if I'm focusing on the main story, about 40 hours. So we'll say 3 to 4 months of streaming, maybe. 3 to 4 months of stream, maybe 5. So if we start that in August, we'll probably be done by early January. Long game. Fire Red, that's a month and a half. So that'll be done by March of next year, probably. Metal Gear Solid is a big one. Metal Gear Solid, really? The original Metal Gear Solid's that short. Huh. Metal Gear Solid's apparently not going to take very long. That doesn't seem right. I never would have thought that game would be that short. Yeah, no, it's saying like it's a sub 10-hour game. The original one is, which is fine. So in that case, that'll be like a 1-month game at max. So I'm thinking Metal Gear Solid will probably be done by April next year, depending on how long Fire Red takes. XD Yellow Darkness, that's another 1.5-month game. Pokemon Coliseum next year, not long games at all. So that'll probably be done by May, June-ish. So you have until around June, July-ish next year for Radiant Dawn at minimum, I think. Yeah. So Radiant Dawn's probably hitting around late spring, early summer of next year. If I'm timing my games correct here, and if I don't take any extended breaks, which I don't anticipate any extended breaks right now. Like, unlike last year, I don't have like I'm going to Hawaii or to Japan for a couple of weeks or for time. I need time to cool off. No, none of that. Obviously, there's going to be some FGO chapters in there, but again, those are like place us off by like 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, if I take a break or if I need an extra week to finish streaming. And Radiant Dawn, let's say that's a 30-hour game. I'm not looking it up right now. I'm sure Dohuario, you could tell me if you needed to, but Radiant Dawn's probably going to take me through, let's say through August, September of next year. Yeah, no, this stream schedule's pretty well paced to get us through two years, give or take, because Fortune's Weave and new FGO chapters are going to be in there. Fortune's Weave's probably going to be a pretty long playthrough, most likely. So, yeah, no, this is about a 2-year plan. With Fortune's Weave in there somewhere in FGO chapters, it's about a 2-year plan. Rest of this year and throughout next year. Okay, 40, 50 hours. Still, yeah, that's still matches about a 2-year plan. Honestly, I expected Metal Gear Solid to be much longer. Okay, well, yeah. As for content this week, for any streams, Seki's going to be back Thursday streaming more Yukashetra. I don't know if she's been reading or not. I don't know if she's going to be reading more of that. My guess here is Seki's not going to be caught up on reading by then. She's had a lot on her plate. She's got a lot of editing to do this week. I don't think she's going to be reading Yukashetra out loud this as much as she wants to. I actually need to talk to her about that. Chances are what's going to happen is she's going to finish Yukashetra, and then I'm going to make her take a break from FGO streaming to catch up on the reading for a couple weeks. And then Saturday morning even, I'm going to be doing my Alice rolls. I don't know how long that stream's going to be, because I've got recording stuff I got to do with Seki. It's probably going to happen in the afternoon. But we'll roll some Alice, and we'll probably play some Mihoyo, do some grinding on that. Maybe read the story for the day if that's going on there. But, yeah, no, Mihoyo, I'll probably roll some Alice and play some Mihoyo if I've got time and energy at that point. But otherwise, yeah. You'll probably see a lot of me on the Discord tomorrow. Or you'll probably see a good amount of me on the Discord tomorrow. I got tomorrow off, so I'll be around before I do some recording not recording, I'm seeing a movie in the evening with Seki. Some of the upcoming anime this year. I have not looked at the upcoming seasons of anime. I know ReZero is about to start broadcasting, and I'm excited for that because I I've always followed the ReZero broadcasts. But I haven't looked at all the anime for this year. Let me take a look. I'll pull some on my computer here. Why not? We'll make a thing out of it. My anime list. Upcoming anime. We are going into spring 2026, right? Okay. So this is spring. Let me share my screen here. Gameplay, and we'll just get rid of the capture card. Put up the screen capture and move my chat away. Okay. Oh God, that's still a thing. We watched the first season of this on the channel, and this is like one of those knick-knack poo-pooed all over this series. That is an April Fool's joke on me. Is this Witch Hat? Yep, Witch Hat Atelier. I've heard good things about it. I might end up watching a couple episodes of this just out of curiosity, because I've heard a lot about it. And I always end up, every season I end up like poking at a few anime that I wasn't necessarily looking at immediately. This season I watched a kind of mediocre, it was a kind of mediocre Yuri dark fantasy series called Roll Over and Die. I could tell watching it had adaptational issues. I also watched, gosh, I can't remember what it's called. It was a junk food isekai series about a girl who could travel back and forth and ran a convenience store. That describes at least 4 isekai series I'm aware, but this one was this season. I might try to catch up on Ascendance of a Bookworm if I've got time. I'm a little bit behind, but I do like the Ascendance of a Bookworm. Right next to Chainsaw Man, okay. Heron no OP Maid. I have not even heard of that one, I don't think. Let me take a look here. I'm sure. I guess that's the one that's not gotten a release date. So I don't know if it's here. It's not here yet, but let me look at. I'll go season by season here. Strongest female defeated. She has become a prisoner in the barbarian. Okay. Oh, look, a battle royale. It'll either be, it'll probably be pretty bad, but you know, always enjoy a good battle royale. Maybe I'll poke at that if people are talking on it. Anything look? So next season, we haven't discussed it on the channel yet. We haven't put out the plan yet. I'm gonna have to record something with Seki on that soon, or do a stream on that soon. We're limiting how many anime we're going to be able to submit in the future, and we're going to be doing something interesting with the Rando Hat. This anime has a not zero chance of getting. We might watch its first season of the channel before the end of the year, or early next year. Actually, not end of the year this year, but early next year. All right, now we're getting into the... Oh, look, Need a Girl Overdose. I didn't realize that was actually premiering. It's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's technically public. Technically, you can easily go to our Twitter account and immediately from there find me following our Twitter account where I go by my actual real-life name. My last name is actually Nakamura. So, whenever I see Nakamura in anything, it always gives me pause. But I might watch this one out of out of obligation. That got 3 seasons? Vending machine got 3 seasons. Yeah, anything else catching my eye from the West people talking about it section? How about the OVA or the ONAs? And the ONAs, there's often some good stuff in the ONAs. I'm not seeing anything I heard about immediately, but like Lord of Mysteries is very popular, and that was an ONA. And then I really like To Be Hero X, and that was ONA as well. So it's always worth keeping an eye on that kind of stuff. Freerin would completely sweep. Yeah, probably. I think Freerin just got announced for its 3rd season, and that 3rd season is... That's going to adapt the Golden Land arc, I'm pretty sure. I really like me the Golden Land arc. I might have to catch up with Farron to watch it. Seki doesn't like that arc as much, by the way. I love it, though. I still can't believe... So we're looking at summer 2026. I still can't believe Yojo Seki took that long to actually get a 2nd season. They announced that years ago. Years ago. Seki is almost certainly going to be watching this. Bleach. I don't know anything else coming around here. Not to say I won't watch anything. I always pick things up, but I'm not seeing anything that immediately... That's like follow-up from the season I've seen, or it's an adaptation that I'm looking forward to specifically. I need to finish Ranma. I never finished Ranma season 2 from a season ago, but I actually want to finish season 2 because season 3 looks insanely well animated. Okay. Obviously, somewhere in here, there's going to be a MiHoYo movie. Is this that Sword Art Online movie meant to tie in with the video game? However, they encounter a mysterious PK player comes like, yep, this is the one where Kirito is the villain. Fuck, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Hopefully I didn't, let's move to... Oh, I didn't leak the stream key. Hang on. I need to make sure I didn't just leak our stream key. I did not, no. Okay, we're good. Alright, this is the last currently already laid out season, or stuff with already things announced. Because later doesn't matter. The Detective is Already Dead, season 2. I might end up watching that just because I'm curious to see how they approach this. I thought that series was kind of a dumpster fire of storytelling. But I'm curious how they go about a season 2. I also... Apothecary Diaries is like on my bucket list of things I need to watch. Seki wants to show us this next year. I might end up watching it sooner because it's got the vibe I want out of a series. It's got like a vibe that I just enjoy. They're remaking this a 3rd time. They've already... So, Dragon Ball Super's Beerus arc was an adaptation in Dragon Ball Super of the movie Dragon Ball Battle of the Gods, to my understanding. And now they're remaking that anime again? Or they're remastering it again? What the fuck? Crazy. There it is, Ranma Season 3. I like Ranma. I might put that in the hat next year. Or have us watch that next year. Magic Knight Rare. Looks like a Magical Girl series. I'll take a look at the maid thing in Discord later. I'll take a look at it later. Because I don't really want to watch any trailers on screen here because I don't know what's going to get us copyright bonked. Same reason we don't watch the trailers on screen from when we're actually reacting to, when we watch them before we watch the new anime. Movies. What is it? Somewhere. Oh yeah, and then I don't know where they're actually going to come out. There's a trailer out for one of the projects now. There are 2 new Toaru anime coming out. The Certain Magical Index and Certain Scientific Railgun franchises. There's a new season of Certain Scientific Railgun coming out, but we don't know when, and we don't know around when it's coming out. But there's another spin-off that's coming out from there, and I want to watch that when it comes out too. I just don't know when it'll drop. It's probably here and later. I should catch up on Dawn to Dawn too. I really like reading the manga. I read up to a pretty far an arc, and I like season 1. And I watched some of season 2. Watched some of season. I never finished season 2, but I watched some of it. It's up there with Ron where I want to catch up on it. Ooh, Konosuba season 4. Not that that's going to come anytime soon. They just threw it out there, and they'll probably not do it anytime in the immediate future. Yep, the Golden Land arc. There it is. Apothecary Diary season 3 part 2. I also want to finish. I watched like a part of the Spice and Wolf remake. I want to finish watching that. I liked what I watched. Rip Oshinoko fans, and that includes me. I never caught up on Slime Part season 4. I caught up on Slime Part season 2, I think. Okay. Were there any announced season 2s that I didn't even know were a thing? Oh, I actually like this anime. I might watch that season 2. That's what Seki put that one up, and she actually didn't end up liking that one, an Iyashike Isekai, but I actually ended up enjoying that one a fair bit. Ruri Dragon? Motherfucking Ghost final season. I don't know. I don't know what the MF actually stands for. This goes for a while. Okay. Oh no, that's the end. ONA. That's right, they're doing a new Cyberpunk anime. I still need to watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I feel bad because there's a very high chance that the fan submission for Edge Runners never comes out of the hat. But I'll find a way to watch it on my own time, and then maybe I'll submit it at some point. What did you think you saw, Zero Herrera? I'll go back and check it, or I'll search the page. Under. Cook in Another World in RV then. Let me look up RV. I think that's probably gonna. Where's it at? Oh. So RV, it automatically had me at 4. Where is it saying RV? RV. Cook. Okay, let me see. Cook. Maybe that'll help work better. Where's it at? Boruto's in there? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm sure you did see it though. Let's go. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough for tonight. So, we're going to go ahead and call it here, I think. Expect expect at least one video this week. There's one video that I've told Seki I want out, if she has to send it to me to edit myself, I want it out this week. So, expect at least one video this week. That's all I could say on that. I wish I could give you more, but it's not. I'd be giving away too much if I gave it more. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, and I will see you all next time. Being back next Monday, hopefully. Wait, I mean Saturday, and then I'll be back Monday after that again.